Judge Aileen Cannon made another move that is highly unusual in the classified documents case. Now, what'd she do? Well, she scheduled oral arguments for this massive attempt by Donald Trump and Walt Nauta and I can't think of the other guy's name, the other co-defendant, but to dismiss this case. And part of their claim is that um, Jack Smith wasn't constitutionally appointed, and that should dismiss this thing, and it's insane. Now, most judges might maybe hear arguments on it, maybe accept motions on it, um, but move it rather quickly than quickly dismiss it because it's baseless. What does Judge Cannon do? Well, she comes out and she's going to be holding a hearing, and not only is she giving time for both sides to present their case, um, she's also allowing, I think it's either 30 or 90 minutes for third parties that aren't part of this case, but that have knowledge about the case to give arguments um, as to their opinion on which way this case law goes, etc. Now that's unusual. That is sometimes an appellate thing, the way I understand it. But even then, a lot of times with appellate courts, when interested third parties give their opinion, it's usually through a brief in a written form, and the court sometimes accepts it, sometimes they don't, and even if they accept it, they don't always consider it. But why would she do this? Well, again, I think she's playing for an audience of one. She's doing everything she can to be biased toward Donald Trump and prevent this case from moving forward. So she's going to hold this hearing, which to me this seems like a judicial misstep that would be appealable and that would take her to the 11th Circuit after this hearing, especially if she sides with Donald Trump. But she's doing it to side with Donald Trump because she thinks the longer she delays this thing and the more she sides with him and the more biased she is toward him, that should he get elected in November and there is a Supreme Court vacancy, that she would be the one he would appoint. Remember, there's talk that both Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito may be stepping down in the next few years, and those vacancies could be filled by the next president. Now, Alito and Thomas are more likely to step down in a Republican administration, so they get replaced by Republicans. But I think she is really playing up for an audience of Donald Trump. That way, he picks her for the Supreme Court down the road.